Hi, Julie Torrance here. So I've got some strip scraps. This is the leftovers from when I have been using my cutter. And I just thought I'm going to just kind of keep these together and I will find a project because I love scraps. Now, I did fish out anything that was cardstock. I do have some solids in here, but they're a little bit heavier than regular paper, but I think they'll be fine. But I didn't want cardstock in there if I could avoid it. So what am I doing? I'm making ephemera. I've got a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper and I'm going to fold it in half, and I need to make some tags. And I like to put some of my paper doll flip tags. And so that's what I want to make. I'm just taking my bone folder, giving this a good press. So I can make 4 tags out of this, and I'm going to use all these strips to make their clothes. So let's get started on 4 of these dolls. I've got glue, and that's about it. You know, you don't need a lot for this. And if you have 6 by 6, you can still use that and just make a hinge for your, or just make them a 1 tag, however you want. You can adapt this however you want. So I'm going to start out, well, I'm going to divide it up just by eye. So that's about the middle, and then the middle between those two, and the middle between those two. So that gives me, just a little bit of a launch pad. I leave a little space before I draw the oval heads so that I can put their hair, because their hair is what's going to create the hinge. And these heads don't all have to be the same at all. Obviously mine are not, and that's fine. All right, and I'm going to give them their throats. Now, I want their hair to be longer to go to their shoulders, and that way it's just a little bit hardier than having just a thin throat, and then you don't have really anything for support. You'll see what I mean when we cut them out. And I'm just extending their shoulders just a little bit. Again, it's giving me a guideline. All right, I'm going to start gluing. I've got my Uhu glue stick, and I've got my glue book, but I'm putting the glue right on this. So I'll kind of get started over here and just run some glue this way, and then I can always add more if I don't have enough for the strip. I'm going to put this one right here. And this is the way I'm going to be working all along. And I've got strips of every description. This strip even has a little bit of painty paper kind of paint. That's fine. I can tell I didn't get the glue far enough, so I'm just going to get that glue on there far enough. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun way to work these strips, get these strips going. Now, I've got some plainer ones like this. That's just a piece of that paper that children learn how to write on, and I just have that I had cut some down to fit into a journal. Okay, I think we've got all of our ends down, and we can still go back and tack down some more. Once we cut it, we may decide we need to do that. But I'm just putting these on. And I'm trying not to have the white under paper show. I'd rather have these overlap a little bit than have that show. Now, I also had, just in my scraps, I had some book page, and so I just ran that over the cutter and cut some of that leftover book page. It's down. Okay. Got a little space here that the white paper's showing, so I'm just going to put a little something in there. It's not going to hurt a bit. Okay. Get some more here. So I hope you're having sunny weather. We're having sunny weather, or maybe it's already evening where you are, and I hope you had a sunny day. Yeah, it's severe, clear, and sunny and beautiful. This is the Friday before Memorial Day. So we're at the end of May here in Western Michigan, 2023. And it has been a very pretty day. And I'm so glad. There's going to be people that are camping and picnicking and you name it. And I want them to be able to enjoy themselves. Absolutely. How about a piece of music note paper? I'm going to give this a trim. We don't need all this white. We're trying to decorate, not white. But I think music note paper is, adds interest. Now, let's get some more going. Something different. I'm just fishing through. This is a piece from PM Artist Studio from one of my Digi kits. This is one I won. Go to their live streams and they have little contests and things that you can win. This is a book page. This is a picture from a book that I had turned into a page in my journal. But this is the part that didn't fit. Maybe I can put a little of that up here. What do you say? I say it sounds like a plan. Now I still need, and I'm going to run over, and that's fine. I can trim it up, but I want to get this very bottom covered. Isn't this fun? This is just white. And there's going to be, little bits and pieces like that. I'm not really trying to fish so much for a particular color as I am. I know I've got some pieces in here that are thinner. Here's one. Okay, a little bit more. Do I have another little thin piece? I should. Yeah, here's a nice thin one, white. Here's a nice thin one. It's music note paper again. I'm going to tear off the white bit of it and put that right here. Okay, now let's put this in this spot, and I realize it's thinner, but that's good because we can, layer it up a bit. Here's another thin one. This one's really thin. Kind of got cut at an angle. That's fine. All right. How about some of this? You can see I am really not putting a whole lot of thought because I want it to be kind of spontaneous. I don't want it to look heavily planned. Good. And maybe this guy. Don't know how far down he's really going to go, but we'll see. I like that. All right, another thin one. Music note paper. Look how fast we're getting this done. And I was wondering if I was going to have enough. Oh my. Okay, this one's really quite thick. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it with my scissors. There we go. Let's put this one right in here. Whoop, sorry, glue stick. You'll be all right. Just a little tumble. There we go. And cut the end off of this. And look at that sticking straight up there, huh? What's up with that? Let's give it a little burnish here. There we go. I knew you could do it. Maybe put this one up here. Good, good. And this one is a little different than what we've got going on. And these are going to be cut out to be 4 separate dolls. So you're not going to see this next to this. Do you know what I mean? So it's okay that it runs clear across. We've got some big time sticking up there. This is Oohoo. It's supposed to be really good. Don't let me down, Oohoo glue stick. And I'm trying to be a little more heavy-handed with it. Kind of close, but it's all right. And maybe we can put one of these down here. Good. So I want to have ephemera made ahead. And I know that if you've been watching my videos lately, you're probably sick of hearing me say it, but that's just how strongly I'm feeling about it, because I just feel like the project was dragging on because I wasn't well prepared, and I don't want to be that way twice. All right, let's get another piece of this writing paper. Now this one again is a little thick, and this one is cut the other way. The piece I have here was cut on the horizon, and this one was cut on the vertical, so it looks different, which I think is great. Maybe we can put this piece down here, just like this. And see, with the amount of overlapping, that's why I really didn't want to have heavier paper than what we've got going on. I've got other more plain sheets, but I'm enjoying having this colorful stuff on here. I'm going to keep it going. We've got some plain spots. They'll be fine. There's a little empty space right there. Let's get a little something. I've got this little bit of words. And let's just give that a dot and put that right there. Like a little patch in her garment. It's fine, dear. No one's going to notice. I'll put this one down here. I think so. There. I like that. Just about got it done. Well, this part. If you hear a noise, my air conditioning just kicked on. My furnace was running this morning. Oh, yes. It was down to 34 degrees Fahrenheit last night, overnight. And this morning, the place was cold. I didn't like it. especially for dressing and showering and all that kind of stuff. So I turned on the furnace just to give it a 1 cycle. And I'm glad I did. And now the air's running. And I have that set, I think, at 74 Fahrenheit. So not that concerned. You know what I mean? It's not like I've got it set to turn on and freeze the house out. No reason for that. Okay. And this one needs something at the shoulder. See, this one has this purple at the shoulder. This one has that purple at the shoulder. So that's why I'm doing a little bit of looking here. I'm going to make this one a little bit skinnier. I know I'm making more scraps, huh? That's all right. And then just put that here. I got a little space here. I'm looking for something kind of smallish. Well. Okay, here. Oh, here. This is narrow. Oh, it's all white. Turn it around so we can get a little stripe going. There we go. Okay. All right. They're looking good. So, I think we're done with the strips. I may leave them out and then when I'm on my own, make another one. Now for their faces. I got some glue up here, but I think it's drying and I think we'll be okay. And I'll trim them up more when we're a little bit further along. Okay, I am going to be making very simple faces. So you don't have to feel like you have some kind of special talent. I'm going to make a little C shape and an eye and a little C shape and an eye. Simple nose, 2 little C shapes. And then the mouth, an upper lip, and then just there. That's it. I'll go ahead and give her some eyes, but I may go over that with some color. All right, there's her face to start. Here's another one. Now this one seems to me to be looking kind of this way. See what I mean? So I'm making her a little bit more of a nose. I'm going to give her a heart mouth. There, good. I am purposely not drawing around the penciled area yet because I'm going to be using some color and things, so I just want that to be like it is. All right. And this one's chin is kind of facing this way as well. There must be something quite fascinating going on over there. That one's got kind of a grin. Yep. Should I give her some lips? There. All right. And this one, she's not paying attention to what's going on over there. There. Okay, there's our 4 beginning of faces. Now, I've got my Poscas, and let's give them some hair. I'm going to start out with a redhead. And we'll let this one be our redhead. So, curly redhead. And like I said, I want their hair to make it all the way up to the seam. And I'm just making twirls and swirls. and there. Good. That looks good. Okay, how about a blondie? We'll start just with a little bit of this. It's kind of a peachy color with some fringe. All the way up. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the yellow. Good. And now maybe some brown hair over here. Good. Now I will probably, for just a little bit more definition, I will probably come in here with my black Sharpie again. Okay, last girl, what color hair? Maybe a red. Oh, how about one like me? How about silver? Yeah, why not? And let's see. I'm going to make short, but like little short layers all over. Some going left, some going right, some going up, some going down. Shaggy. I like it. Good. Okay. They're doing fine. Let's get some eye color. Like I said, I was going to be putting some eyes in, so I'm just adding her some green eyes and some light blue eyes and some brown eyes. And we'll do brown eyes again. Good. And then maybe a little lip color. Let's start out with some pink. That's cute. And we'll give her some pink. And then maybe some little cheeks. Now, this one's cheeks, I'm going to have them be just a little bit more of a tawny color. And get her lips on there. Nice. And our little gray girl, so cute. She's going to have red lipstick. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to give her pink cheeks. There. There's our little girls. Now let me just show you. Can you see them? These are not complicated faces, but if you really feel intimidated about the idea of drawing some faces, get some magazine faces and just tack those in there. They'll be beautiful, I promise. Okay, here's the black Sharpie, and I'm just gonna give their hair a little definition. Just like that. Yeah, this is nice. Nice, okay. And now our little redhead curls. Make her some more curls. I'm tempted to have her have little stray curls off, but I won't be to cut them, you know. So I'm maybe just put a few on her face. Just kind of ringleting her up. Good. And now our little gray hair. Some to the left, some to the right. And some to the front, some heading to the back. Darling, you have a beautiful head of hair. Don't let anyone tell you any different. There. Okay. I think that added a lot. Okay, I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to fill in a little bit of some details just here and there. Give them pupils. Makes a big difference. And maybe some eyelashes. Little eyebrow. Little eyelashes. Just three. Just three little 1, 2, 3s. Pretty. Nice. She could use some eyelashes on the bottom. So could she. Just depends on how much space I have in their faces. All right, now, next step is I'm going to cut them out just in fourths, like this. I'm going to cut this one a little bit different than where I had the line. All right, and now I'm going to cut, just freehand cutting their heads and then down their shoulders to their gowns. So I'm just cutting along her hairline, and that's why I don't want a bunch of hair that's kind of straying way off. And there. And now I can kind of judge one shoulder to the other. And here comes her hair. And leave a place so that she has a hinge. All right, let's give her a bit of a trim. And I saw some little places, which that's normal. You know, when you're cutting after doing strips like this. And I'm just going to use the art glitter glue because it's got this fine tip that I can get in here a little bit easier with. Okay, now when you open her up, we can do it. There. Writing space. And there's our little tag. Okay, not done with them yet, but let's get another one cut out. So here's our little blonde. Give her a shoulder. And there. She's a big girl. It's all right. There. Okay. And here's our little doll number 3. Her hair is just a little bit more lumpy, but that's fine. Just don't cut your folding line too narrow because you don't want it to be Again, flimsy. And you can see why their throats, I don't have just a thin little neck. And there she is, looking just as beautiful as ever. One more. I think we can shut the glue. I was thinking we'd have even more places. Well, I used the art glitter once, and already my pin is... I just find, have some pins nearby. If it's acting stuck, then just go ahead and get yourself a new pin, because it'll slide. 9 times out of 10, it'll just slide right in. And I saved the cap, and I put the pin right through the cap. See? Good. All right. Young one number 4. Here we go. Her hair too, like our curly redhead. She's got her hair going in a few more directions. It's fine. Those little details, and there's obviously not a lot of details to this. That's what makes it even sweeter. It really does. Come around here. And now, give her a shoulder. I'm going all the way down there because she had areas that needed trimming off. And there. Aren't they something? Okay, let's look at our 4 girls. There they are, trying to make room so you can see them. Okay, I like to give them a pocket. So what am I going to make a pocket out of? You know, right here on my desk, I've got this little paper. We can at least get 2 pockets out of this, I would think. So I'm going to give this a little fold. And I'm going to start by just cutting out a heart. And one can have a little heart-shaped pocket. I didn't mean to throw the scissors down like that. And, you know, these aren't really full-blown pockets. They're more like a tuck, just a little tuck space. I'm going to go ahead and give this just a little once around with the Posca, just to give it, again, some more definition, because we've already got such a busy background. Little struggle here. It's okay. There we go. It's just that this little piece of paper is just that. It's little. Either that or my hands are just big. Well, both. There. Okay. No, don't like it yet. I think that'll be fine. Yes. Okay, there's her pocket. Now, what do I have left of that? We can do a square pocket. Maybe kind of a long pocket, and we'll give it a little cuff. Should I go around this one too? This one's more subtle, but that's all right. It'll still make a difference. Give our cuff here. All right. Pocket number 2. And this girl needs a pocket. What else do I have to make a pocket? I could make a, I've got some book page right here in my book page scraps. And it's nice and dark. So I think we'll get enough of a contrast. And I'm just making a little U-shaped pocket. And we'll go around it with pink. And you can, when you're working on your gift, if you're making it as a gift tag or whatever, you can just put a little something in the pocket that kind of goes with whatever you're setting her up for. And there's our little cuff. Okay. And one more pocket for her. And let's see. Another one like this? Sure. Let's see. That one has the words going up and down, so I'll make this one with the words going horizontal instead of vertical. And she's got a little bit bigger of a pocket. Yep. And let's give her a green pocket. And you can be using your Sharpies for this. You can be using, you know, whatever alcohol markers or colored pencils, whatever suits you to do this detail work. It doesn't have to be Poscas. It doesn't have to be 12 by 12. I mean, you know, you can just kind of use what you have. All right, I got a lot of scraps here. That's what I've got. And I am going to just scoop these away because it just becomes so distracting. It's hard for me to see what I want to see. All right. Now, I lost a pocket already. Did you see which way it blew? 1, 2, 3. It was the blue pocket. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, it blew away somewhere. We'll see if we find it along the way, or I'll make another one. All right, let's start out by gluing this heart down. I'm still looking like a swivel head. All right, and I'm not going to go all the way up to the top, because like I said, this can be kind of like a tuck. And I'm going to put that pocket right there. And there'll be a space in there for a little something. And her pocket. It can go like this. And her pocket. I'm not coming up with the other pocket. Honey, what did you do with your pocket? Where's your pocket? Go find it. Go find it and bring it to me. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm not putting glue on the front. And there's her little pocket. Well, I'll be jiggered. Let's find another pocket. Just wasn't meant to be. Okay, this one I said was that. Okay, that one is vertical, so I'm going to make this one horizontal. There. My book out again. It didn't stick to the book. I think I made it green, but I can't remember for sure. And I think for her, instead of a cuff, got 2 with cuffs and 1 without. So she doesn't need to have a cuff like that. I can just do like maybe some solid green on the top because you can still see the words through it. There. All right. I hope you could see me do that. All right, little one. Made you a new pocket, no problem. It's fine. And there's your pocket. Okay, well, can we make room for you to see? Just like that, we made 4 beautiful flip tags. I'm trying to get the art glitter glue close. There we go. We made 4 beautiful little doll flip tags. And I think that they couldn't be cuter. Well, maybe they could be cuter, a little bit cuter, but no, I like them just fine. Thanks so much for being here with me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'm looking for subscribers. I need them desperately. So if you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button and then ring the bell for notifications. In the meantime, I will see you in another video. Bye now.